From WBAY TV, Bill Jartz and Cammie Rapson, this is Action 2 News at 10. Coverage you can count on.
She graced the air here at Action 2 News for 3 years as a reporter before a heart infection sidelined Michelle Clemens.
And that infection led to a series of health issues that nearly killed her. New at 10, Emily Matesic takes us on Michelle's miracle journey.
I am determined.
That has been Michelle Clemens' mantra ever since May 11th, 2017, when a debilitating headache led her father to rush her to the hospital.
She said, "Daddy, I'm really scared. I don't want to die."
In the ER, a scan showed Michelle suffered a ruptured brain aneurysm. Her condition so critical, she was flown to ThedaCare Regional Medical Center, Neenah.
Things were really bad. She had a pretty substantial hemorrhage. She had a lot of underlying medical issues that kind of led to that. So she was ill prior to that, and things kind of deteriorated. So she was very critically ill.
Dr. Suman Bhattacharjee and his nurse practitioner, Christine Munson, performed 2 emergency brain surgeries on Michelle. The Clemens family crediting Munson for pushing for the second surgery.
Between her first and second surgeries, I had learned certain things about Michelle, like that she was a marathon runner, and she actually had a trip planned that summer to go on an African safari, and I thought, this girl's not done. She's just not done. And I just wanted to go.
But even after that second surgery, there were questions.
It wasn't even day to day. It was hour to hour at that point. Did not know survivability and if Michelle survived, what her life would look like at that point either. The deficits, had no idea. Absolutely total uncertainty.
Michelle couldn't breathe on her own. She was on a ventilator and in a drug-induced coma for almost a week.
Some days she'd respond to some things, other days she wouldn't.
There was so much uncertainty, but as the days went on, Michelle started to show signs of recovery.
She is a definite miracle. There is no doubt.
After almost a month at ThedaCare, she was released and headed home to the Chicago area.
And then Michelle, lay your head to this shoulder.
To begin intense inpatient rehab at the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab for another 4 weeks. Then, from inpatient rehab, Michelle went back to school, as she called it, for 8 months of outpatient therapy. 5 days a week, she'd receive a combination of speech, physical, and occupational therapy.
It used to be a lot harder to pinch with just your first 2 fingers. That looks really good. Thank you.
Graduating from that program in March.
She definitely had some extra motivation and determination. Everybody's brain will heal a little differently, but I think the intensive amount of therapy that she received here was a strong testament to the power and the influence of that on her brain being able to rebuild.
But the effects of the aneurysm still impact Michelle's speech.
She has this aphasia, which is trouble finding the words.
6 days a week, she does speech therapy.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi.
Her parents researching and finding an online therapist through a company called Aphasia Toolbox.
You watch me. What do you brush?
I brush hair.
There you go. You did it.
The repetition and practice making a difference.
We're still seeing improvements at 1 year and good improvements at this point.
Michelle was an avid runner, a marathoner, but her aneurysm caused some right side paralysis, including her dominant hand. Several times a week, she works with a physical therapist, not only stretching and strengthening her right side,
All the way up there. There you go.
but her therapist recently started to incorporate other treatments.
As soon as we started a little bit of the dry needling, she actually brushed her teeth for the first time with her right hand, which was very exciting.
While recovery has become her full-time job,
I'm making progress.
Michelle has returned to some of her favorite activities, working out and hitting the treadmill for a daily run. It's that positive attitude and the support of others, including her WBAY family.
Viewers, thank you. Thank you.
That has helped her and her family get through this ordeal.
All the thoughts and prayers, I think, really have lifted her up, and we're really lucky.
Because a year ago, no one knew if Michelle would survive, and today she's exceeding expectations.
Stronger every day.
Michelle has already defied the odds, And as she recovers, the sky is the limit as she pursues motivational speaking and even a possible return to TV. Emily Matesic, Action 2 News.
She's so adorable. And really a year ago, it was so scary.
Touch and go, literally.
Yeah, it really was for us. I can't even imagine what her family went through at that time too. It was just a really scary time, and to see her through these last few months make such dramatic strides, and she does really appreciate everyone. The viewers, writing on Facebook and on Twitter and just the social media, she loves it. She loves it.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
She'd love to hear from you.
Awesome. So good to see you, Michelle.
And as she says, stronger every day.
Yeah, she's determined.